Hello! Happy Friday! Welcome to our weekly Friday witchy hangout. We do this every single week. You guys have me cracking up in the comments section. Internet connecting authentically. She was like, I'm cringy, y'all. I told my friend I have a live stream with my coven today at 11. I love it. Okay, so today we have a really fun topic on who is your forever person? And I'm always so weird getting started, getting into this, but I'm just gonna get into this. Hold up all three of the piles. Hello. Okay, so the first pile, you guys can probably see this better on the thumbnail. I feel like I say that every single time, but the first pile that we have here is the riddle. Interesting, the riddle. Elf is watching us hard. You guys are cracking me up today. Okay, pile number 2, the father. And pile number 3 is the pilgrim. Let me not cover that up. Okay, so I'll hold them all up together. I almost said you can pick more than one pile. I mean, maybe there's traits of a single person like in more than one pile. Just as always, allow your intuition to guide you. This is pile 1 on this side, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I picked the daddy card. You guys are in a mood today. I picked the daddy card. Okay. On that note, let's go ahead and get right into this. But before we start, we do have a special pile today for Alexander Puckett. I just want to say, like, your forever person is the best one of all. And she's, like, really cool. And she likes to wear yellow sometimes. And it's non-negotiable. So, but that's only for a singular person. So, okay. Anyways, moving on to the real pile number 1. Okay. Pile number 1, the riddle. Now, this one is really interesting, and whenever I see this card, it always makes me think of karma to be worked out. But I was kind of getting a different vibe from this, and so I wanted to grab the book, and I just want to show you guys where we're at with this whole situation. This is the Archetypes deck by Kim Krans. I love this deck. I love her artwork, and I love her writing style, like even in the book. It's so good if you don't have this one. So I looked it up and I wanted to read this to you. And then I also grabbed these cards just to like hold my place. And I feel like it's all a part of the message. This is so serendipitous. So you may have a lot of serendipity here, like with this person, and it may send you on a bit of a wild goose chase, kind of trying to figure certain things out. Like after all, it is the riddle card. You know, maybe trying to make sense of this connection or something here like that. But I just wanted to read this to you. It's just a short little blurb. So it says, the riddle, the puzzle, the question, the mystery. When the riddle is present, one must stop searching for the right answer. It cannot be found, and ultimately it is not important. Rather, there must be a shift from the literal to the metaphorical, from the logic to the mythic. You are thinking too small and literally about the situation. The riddle card appears when the energy is deep and mysterious, like the elusive wisdom in a Zen cone. Focusing harder won't do it. Neither will increased effort. Time, surrender, and humor are your only allies. What feels like the most pressing dilemma won't reveal its deeper wisdom for a long time. Eventually, you'll learn a profound lesson from the riddle. For now, get comfortable with the limitations of your intellect and the reality of not knowing. It may, in fact, be the only reality there is. And then it says, when light, this card means a great awakening or an aha moment. And when dark, it means manipulation, deceit, or trickery. So that is a lot right there. And I just want to come back here because I was getting something here at the beginning. Stop searching for the right answer. But in the case of this reading, I feel like it's like you finding the right one is not a matter of going after like the right one. And I think this part of like the riddle and the karma that I think this group has to work out in order to kind of unite with your like forever person is maybe to kind of give up or work through the notion of like there being like the right one, like that one person, you know, whatever that is. Because whatever traits or whatever you're kind of like trying to assign to that, again, it's like you're thinking too logically and you're thinking too small and you're thinking too narrow and maybe you're thinking too like trait focused, you know, as well, instead of surrendering and kind of relating to the essence or the presence like here of an actual person. And I do think that you're just going to have to go through like certain experiences, and it could be in the form of like relationships, but this to me it's like untying the knot of like yourself, and maybe this involves like certain karmic relationships. And for some of you, I think that you may be with a karmic, and like you already maybe have already done this, okay? I'm not trying to scare you or anything. But you may be in a long-term relationship of some kind, like with a karmic that potentially you think is the one for you, or it's a riddle, or because I kind of feel like your forever person with this pile, because I've never really noticed this before, but on the card, it's like there's two hands that are reaching towards the knot. And I feel like that's you and potentially like a karmic. It could be a specific karmic that like you think that you're supposed to be with, but for whatever reason, like there's always blockages or whatever. And then as soon as you kind of work through this, I feel like there's a person here in the back, like there's hands here that are just like waiting. And this almost looks like an eye to me in the back. So it's like, as soon as you work that out, it's like you can surrender and you can settle in. And that's when like your forever person kind of comes into the equation. And they may be Saturnian, they may be Saturn dominant. And Saturn to me is really funny. So I think you may have like a humor connection with this person. And for some of you, I want to say like this person, your forever person, like may have been around you for a long time. You may have worked with this person or something here like that, but it's just you were never able to recognize them as your perfect match because you were too tangled up like with a karmic, or you were too in your head trying to like figure out somebody that's like, perfect for you in whatever way that is. So I do think that there's a bit of a soul lesson that is being learned here through relationships. And it doesn't have to be through relationships either. It's like you could just maybe go through a dry patch where it's like your work is taking up most of your time. Saturnian kind of themes. Maybe you're taking care of a parent or like an elderly grandparent or something. Saturn does represent old people. So, or you're working like with older people or something. So, and maybe pay attention to those experiences, like especially if there is some kind of like an elderly person in your life that you're kind of around, you may be able to learn certain like relationship lessons that apply to your situation, like from whatever it is that you're interacting with. Sorry, I just looked up and saw Ramana. And yeah, I literally winked at him. So maybe this person is like really cheeky, like just, I literally winked at a picture of him. Like, what is that? Maybe this person is, like, your forever person is really, like, jovial or just kind of...
He's such a nerd.
I literally am, like, hitting on my husband and then winking at another man, like, in the next second. I'm joking. Maybe there is, like, a funny, like, jovial nature here, like, to this person. But over here, like, these two cards that I put into Mark My Place in the book, there could be a book connection here as well. Like, maybe this person's, like, a bookworm, or... they could deal, like, there's something here with Saturn. So they could be older, or it could take time, or they may have to work out a problem, like this person that you're going to end up with. But I think there's some work that's been put in that, and this person may be very well educated, or they do some kind of book work, like bookkeeping, or maybe they run their own business or something like that. But here, look at these two cards. Okay, so it says box. You will receive a gift. And I feel like the gift is this soulmate. Like, as you're working through this, like, this is literally a gift from the universe. As you're kind of like, I think you're getting many gifts, like, through this process as you're working through whatever this karma is. Like, it's actually, you're receiving many gifts here from the universe. But also this looks like maybe it's a little ring box or something like that, So this person may give you a gift, but I kind of think this person is the gift. They may be reserved, your forever person. Like, they may be reserved. Yeah, the Saturn, like, it's slow to get to know this person. They could be guarded. They could have a lot on their plate in regards of working, or I'm hearing bookworm. So maybe, yeah, and I'm hearing like Belle and her nose stuck in a book. And then I'm hearing like Gaston, when he like takes her book and he's like, why do you read this thing? And then like throws it in a puddle or whatever he says, and how he's like arrogant and, well, she's a woman and she's not supposed to want to read, but she wants much more than this provincial life. So I feel like your forever person is like studying. They may have like quite a long degree track ahead of them, or work track. And I think it's because they have big dreams. But this is somebody who's like really willing to work for their dreams. And so again, this kind of maybe is part of the karma that you're working out, this wisdom of like, this person's not a freeloader, I just heard. They're not a freeloader. They're not out here trying to like be with somebody who can elevate them. They're willing to work for their dreams. And this is kind of building them into the person that is your forever person. So that's another part of this is like this person and you, I think you're working through certain things that actually build you into each other's like forever person. It can't be instantaneous. And that might be a bit of the karma that's being worked out here too, is like, it isn't instantaneous. It's not readily made. And I think it's all for the best. Like I'm hearing you're all the better for it, like both of you. But I think this person is like really working up towards something. They may have to like save up to buy you a ring or something like that. But even the process of them doing that, it's really, really great. But then, okay, look, this is like what really got me, because like I said, this riddle card is the karma card. And then we have the haystack. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. So I feel like there's certain lessons here where it's like you will reap what you have sown. Like as you're working through this, like this is the gift, this is the benefit, like as you're kind of working through your own karma. And that may involve like with another person, because I am noticing like it looks all hazy and it's like they're reaching through the darkness here, but then it's starting to like be illuminated into the light. So it's like you could go through like a really negative dark experience here, like with a karmic. They could have snake yonis, like the karmic, because I don't think this is your forever person. So it could be like karmic energies, and like those snake yonis, it can be really sexual, kind of like a binding kind of an energy. And the snake yonis can kind of like be with a lot of people or kind of take it or leave it, but then they can get like really jealous or possessive once they are kind of like involved with you. So the karmic that you're with, like it may be something here like that. There could even be a connection to snake skin or something, or they could be Mercury dominant. Sometimes Mercury dominant people have like kind of the little fangs that are coming down. I just heard Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't know why. So maybe that, I don't know why. They could look like Gwyneth Paltrow, or you might. I don't know. Or maybe you have a friend that looks like Gwyneth Paltrow or something. I have no idea why I heard that. Maybe that makes sense to you. So I think there's something here about you might not understand this person. It may take time to understand like your forever person, but once you do, you're going to realize that the reason that you couldn't understand them maybe is because they are advanced. I think this person is learned, or they're like very well put together, and so they kind of talk, it's like the different, if you try to throw a freshman in college into a doctoral level class, they're going to be lost because they don't know any of the elementary, like rudimentary terms that are being kind of banded around. They don't understand those concepts fully, so they haven't like put the building blocks in. But I think that's kind of what it is that you sort of have to go through. And I hear this person, I think, also ages like a fine wine. And I don't know if you both have this in common, but I feel like you both may age like Benjamin Button. And I mean that in terms of maybe you will like remain very youthful in your appearance. I just heard sprightly. Like you're just gonna have more and more energy, more and more free time, more and more freedom. You both, at least your person, your forever person, and I think a lot of you have this in common with this person, you may have come from like poverty, or again, some kind of Saturn. You have to work through some kind of obstacles or some kind of restrictions in your life. So maybe you've been parentified when you were young, or it's like you've had to be really, really responsible when you're young. But because you've put in the work and you're the one that's actually building it and you're not relying on anybody else, that's this person, right? You actually do have a lot more freedom as you age because you've kind of built everything and you have this like really, really sturdy foundation. And maybe it's like taking you time to appreciate that in a person, because maybe this karmic or the karmic energies, you wanted them to be like ready-made, and already successful, or already like just kind of jiving with you. But I'm telling you, it's like, and potentially like what you're working through with this karmic, like even in your relationship, once it is that you guys kind of get together, I think you're able to have like adult, mature conversations and talk about blockages and like talk about intimacy and talk about your dreams and your fears. Saturn does rule over a lot of heavy things, like especially in Vedic, because they don't have, like original Vedic doesn't have like the outer planets in the same way. So a lot of times it can be this like threshold. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be a threshold moment, I think, like when you meet this karmic. That's what I'm getting with like, maybe that was a Freudian slip, like when you meet the karmic, but when you meet like your forever person, because it says like you will reap what you have sown. So there may be a threshold moment where it's like either you're going to be able to see your forever person and you're going to be able to kind of like, the fullness of the karmic lesson, whatever it is that you're learning, and whatever it is that you have kind of like learned. I'm hearing like learned to love and learn not to love. And I'm hearing the song Chicago from Ingram Hill. It's like, if you ever want to come home from Chicago and leave the things that habit made you love. So there could be something here that's the karmic energy where like habit with a karmic, habit with a certain person, where you go around and around and around, and it's like riddle. It's like head doing, and like you can't kind of figure it out. That's like a habit. It's more of an addiction, and like that addiction kind of made you love. So if you can leave the things that habit made you love, and I'm hearing vices, like maybe you feel like you had vices, or maybe this person did, and this is like their path to you, and this may be mirrored, then I think like that's when you get this soulmate kind of an energy. And but this is going to come, I think, again, like after a period of some kind of like learning or something like that. It's giving soulmates are built, not found, is what Janae said. And I'm totally getting that here as well. And I think that's something that you are learning. And because it folds into karma here as well. And it's like, mind your choices. And because so much on a spiritual level goes into just like choosing well. Because to choose well, you have to see well. and you have to be honest with yourself, and you have to make the difficult decisions. I'm hearing sometimes you make the right decision and sometimes you make the decision right. So there could be something here where you have to undo something. You have to undo a damage that you did because you realize you made the wrong decision and you need to own up to that. That could be a karmic lesson here as well. Or maybe this is the person. This is your forever person. Take it however it resonates. It's like they need to come back and they need to say sorry, and they need to say sorry with their actions and through discipline and through restriction. So there may be some kind of like discipline or restriction in their behavior if they're the ones that are involved in some kind of like sticky, messed up situation that they can't seem to break free from, and that they've been mislabeling as like love or kindness. But I kind of feel like this person's really wrapped up. I'm hearing in their mind, they like a good puzzle, this person. And they may like to read, and they may like koans. You know, the description in the book mentioned like Zen koans. So they may actually be very drawn to Buddhism. And that makes sense because I think your person's work-oriented, and they're going to have worked their way up. And because of that, I'm hearing expert. Like this person has some kind of like expert level knowledge, but it is like a generalist kind of a thing because they've had to do so many things. And it's also really practical and pragmatic. This is also somebody who's going to help you around the house and pitch in, and like it's a nice flow. This person understands work very well, and they're willing to kind of put in the work, not just on the emotional level, but just to help you kind of help out, you know. It's not all about flash and pizzazz with this person. I kind of think this person doesn't understand how beautiful or how attractive they really are. I think this person does have like very well balanced features, and I think they keep like a neat appearance, but I don't think it's like flashy or over the top. And like maybe they do have like a limited number of outfits that you see them wearing or colors or something. Like they might keep their wardrobe trim, like, and like, I don't know. You know, like those old cartoons where it's like Peppermint Patty, she just had like the closet full of like one single outfit that she wore every day. Like, I'm not saying it's like that, but I just, you know, your person may be simple like that. They have a love of the simple things, and there's a discipline, and you can see that discipline in their appearance or like in their schedule. And again, you might have thought this person was like not cool, but as we age, it's like those people who really put in the work, I think those are the people that are cool, and they have the lives that people envy. And they have like the relationships that people envy because they are calm and everything's peaceful around them, and they just, you know, they seem to have money hanging around, and they just, because they're responsible, and they actually can. So I think this person's actually quite adventurous. They've just been putting in the work to be able to be adventurous. So they may travel later on in life, and you guys might travel together later on in life. And like I said, I think you age like Benjamin Button together, where it's like you go on, you probably do things that like people expect people in their 20s to do, but like in your later years, because maybe you didn't have like a reliable foundation, you had to build it for yourself. But because you built it for yourself, your life is set up in a very like reliable way here with this person. And so you have a lot of fun, and you do travel around. Yeah, I'm hearing you have friends in like a lot of different places here with this person. And yeah, I feel like this is actually like a really, really good energy. And this person is a gift to you here from the universe. So let me just get some more messages here. Okay, it could be an older man, or it could involve an older man. Like if you are a man, maybe you're older than this person. Remember I was saying like the elderly. So if you work with like an older man, or like your grandpa or something, like you may meet somebody here like through that. Look, chain of events that will affect your life. Yeah, there's some kind of older man here. Maybe that's the karmic I just heard as well, because this older man may give you or this person that's your forever person some really terrible advice, you know, about like how to treat people or something. That's a possibility, but you could meet this person through like an older man. Look, January, and I just heard old man winter. Yeah. So somebody could be born in January. January could be a significant month. I just heard Aquarius. Also, Capricorn is there too. Look, peace and harmony. This person could live in a cold climate, because I'm hearing like wind chimes clanking around like in the winter. You could meet this person in the wintertime. And then peace and harmony. I don't know. It's like making me think of Christmas time. A change for the better, butterfly. Wind chimes might be a signal. I don't know. Like this won't be for everybody. I'm picturing you like in the wintertime, you could hear some like clanking of wind chimes, and then you're going to like meet this person through an older male. Look, maybe at an exciting event. There could be a connection to Buddhism or like ancient cultures or something like that. Oh, I'm a January aqua. Nice. Mom, I am a rich man. Cher and Taylor Swift recently. I love it. This person is going to think of you highly, and I think this person is highly thought of. This person that's coming in, your forever person, is very highly regarded, especially in regards of their work, because this is a person who has not taken shortcuts. I don't think they came from like a trust fund family or anything like that. They have really built themselves. There's a quote, I wish I could remember who said this, but it's like an artist, builds things outside of themselves, but the real artist makes their life and makes themselves like their art form here. Look, Vine, seek out information that would help you. I knew that. Remember I said that earlier, like this may send you out on some kind of goose chase. You may receive bad advice, and that's a part of this karmic knot, or you may receive like bad information from somebody here. And so I feel like this is about genuinely connecting. It's about owning your mistakes. It's about that, seeking out information. So if you're confused about something that you see this person doing, or a relationship or a conversation, it's like, talk to this person. I feel like that's part of the karma to be kind of worked out. But yeah, seek out information. Look, secret admirer. But it also could be that you meet this person when you're seeking out information, maybe to do with an elderly individual that you're trying to assist in some way. Look, yeah, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Again, with the staff and like the cane. Danger, especially in money matters. Look, someone is undependable and insincere. Okay, so I'm feeling this is this karmic energy. Somebody here is undependable and insincere. And I'm wondering if for some of you, this elderly individual that I'm picking up on is like some kind of karmic that is maybe getting in the way, throwing up blockages or obstacles, or giving you information that's like causing a riddle or causing communication issues between you and this person. And or maybe this is going on your person's side, because I almost get it's like, play games with her, like only text her back like once every, 24 hours. That'll really teach her that you have options and stuff. Like horrible advice of just inhumane, antisocial, and then if she's, sane, you would be her in this situation for most of you. And it's like, I don't know, like I really thought I liked this person, but they seem like they're playing games, but I liked this actual human being, and it's like throwing up some kind of obstacles. Like that's also a possibility. And this old person could have like danger in money manners, or danger in a money manners, or like the advice that they give you is danger in money manners. Also, this person who's coming in, I think will help you in money manners. This person knows how to build. They know how to be disciplined. They know how to be responsible. I would bet anything this person's good with money. Did you hear what I just said? I would bet anything. Like I would make, so somebody here might make a bet or a wager, and that is not the energy. It's not the energy. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Reconciliation. Time to act. So yeah, there could be, somebody could have like issues. I think that could be this karma too. It's like working out some kind of problem with money matters. It could have to do with an older male or an elderly individual. So maybe that's like a will or something like that. And you would need to seek out information. So for some of you, that's when you're going to meet this person. And it will be like a time to act. Yeah. And then, yeah, you could reconcile here like with somebody eventually as well. And it's a spiritual love, and it's a secret admirer. Yeah. So interesting. There's a lot kind of going on here. And obviously when karma is involved, because you have to work through karma on your own, and like they said, like don't get too logical with it, don't get too narrow with it, don't like have to look for the right answer. It always can get weird in the readings, because I'm not supposed to solve it for you. You're supposed to like live it and undergo the alchemy of whatever experience is unfolding in your life. So there's certain things that like they won't let me or like another reader kind of like get around to kind of let you know. But I do feel like there is some kind of I would watch out for tangles in communication, and I would watch out for third parties getting information about each other through third parties. I think that's part of the karma here, is to like go directly to each other to ask questions that you are confused about. And if you do mess up, or like you make the wrong choice, or you throw up a blockage or an obstacle, then it's important to apologize. And I heard a gift wouldn't hurt. A gift wouldn't hurt. It's already handled, Jess. Oh, nice. Yeah. And then it's funny because we have the haystack card, and then I saw the needle in a thread, and I always hear the Shawn Mendes song. It's like, needle in a thread, got to get you out of my head. And that could be the karmic here as well, that it's like a needle in the haystack. There could be communication issues with a karmic that keeps you bound, that keeps you holding on like to this karmic energy, but they're doing that on purpose. Okay. If that's the karmic, And it's like you go around and around and you never can understand. It's like, oh, we're going to be together eventually. For some of you, I'm hearing this karmic is like married or they're with somebody else and they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to leave this person. And like, they're not leaving. Okay. They just want to keep you on like the tether. They want to keep on the loop, but they keep telling you things that make you think that they want you or that make you think that they're like, Heather, thank you so much for the $10. Yeah, it's like, they're not. Watch their actions. Oh, time to act. So there's also something here because karma means action. So there's something here like watch their actions. And I'm hearing like the truth of this person, of your soulmate, and the truth of this karmic will be known in their actions. Actions over a long period of time of who they blossom and grow into, who you blossom and grow into as a result of intermingling with this. There's a lot of really potent spiritual lessons that are coming in, but it's like as you're learning these spiritual lessons about yourself, that's when you untangle this karmic knot and your soulmate energy just kind of appears. And I do feel like once you work through this in this lifetime, you're not going to have to go through this again. This is something that you kind of been working on for lifetimes. And so yeah, I feel like there's some riddles around like what love is. Yeah. So like there's, yeah. And I think that's maybe the karma. And that makes sense because Saturn does exalt in Libra, which is a relationship sign. And it does have to do with decisions. And so this is a group where choosing in love is very important. You're not just going to wind up like with your soulmate. And this karmic may keep you on the hook thinking like, oh, well, I'm just going to end up with them because maybe there's like a sexual tie here for whatever reason. Maybe you have children with this karmic, or the connection is just sexual, but you're mistaking that for genuine intimacy, but it's actually blocking intimacy because there is no emotional intimacy or closeness. So there's an overemphasis on the sexual side of things because that's when you have each other's full attention, but otherwise you don't have each other's full attention. So it builds some type of like an addiction here in the karmic space. But it's about learning about that, seeing that for what it is, and it's empty, like seeing that kind of karmic connection. And that's when the soulmate really does appear, and the soulmate is chilling. The soulmate is amazing, but I feel like, yeah, watch them in their actions. We are learning what it is not. And, you know, sometimes that's all that there really is to know is like what it isn't. Sometimes you can't exactly like put your finger on what something is. You can only really say what it isn't. And I think I'm hearing like this karmic energy is what love isn't. And I think it could be a romantic situation. I'm getting that for a lot of you, but it could just also be like the way that you're treated in other relationships and maybe through work or something here as well. There could be a work situation that you also have to figure out. Like, and again, your soulmate is really good at all these things, like really good at like discipline and money and figuring out work and applying themselves and being committed like for the long haul. And you'll see that in your soulmate energy that they more and more blossom as they get older. They reap what they have sown. And I think that you'll see that with the karmic energy too. You may actually have both of these energies. Like in the age of social media, you can kind of like see everybody's life like sort of unfold. But I feel like compare these two energies like as they age and like what they've done for themselves. And you may notice that this karmic, it's like they kind of parasite off other people if they have any kind of success at all. But it's like, I think it will become obvious to you like who these people really truly are, because they will reap what they have sown. And there's something here about like the truth in their actions. So, yeah, let me just get some advice cards here. Or let me see if I can't get anything about like their appearance. I think, like I said, they're neat. They could be a little bit on the thinner side. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like this person may be blocked off. They're very intelligent. You might think this person is standoffish or being strategic with you, but really this person is busy. They are strategic, but I think they're strategic about their life and they're strategic about their work. And this person is a mind and they have like a depth of knowledge and they're masterful at something. This person has masterful knowledge. When it comes to something, and this person is very observant. And I kind of feel like this is a part of the karma between the two of you. I think this person's observing you because I think if you have like another karmic that is on your mind even, I think in past lives that has come to bite this real one because your soulmate's a real one and this karmic energy isn't. I just heard they ain't shit. Like that karmic energy like ain't shit. They're just a liar. They're just a game player and they use sex. It's just sexual. Like that's what I think it is. And I think it has bit your soulmate in the behind, getting involved with you or getting involved with people like that. That's part of their karmic lesson. So it's taught them to be more reserved and to be more guarded. But I'm hearing once they feel safe around you, watch that guard drop. And I feel like they will be a kid. They will be like very jovial, but it's not like immediate with this forever soulmate. Then they turn into Venus. Yeah. And this soulmate may like swan up one day, like from the ugly duckling into the swan, and it's gonna be like, huh, like I feel like this soulmate, it's like, huh, like just head turn, like, ugh. I think they may be a bit of a head turner, but it's like maybe not at first, because this is somebody who has like their hair back. They're trying to get through what it is that they're trying to get through. But it's like once they have worked really hard and they've built their foundation for the both of you, by the way, and like a really solid foundation, like a jump off point, that's when like they have disposable income. This is somebody who won't spend disposable income. This may compare and contrast to the karmic. The karmic will spend money that they don't have in order to try to appear a certain way. But this other person is like not doing that. Okay, their apartment might be very sparse. They just have the basic necessities because they're good with money and they're good with the long term, and they have long term goals, and they're not in devil energy. Whereas the karmic might be, where it's like they make very superficial, instantaneous decisions, and that could be what that karmic moment that throws you off the path, like with this soulmate, is like some kind of devil energy split instantaneous when this karmic energy comes back. Whether it's a person or again like an overall pattern that you're undoing for yourself, that would be the undoing here with this soulmate. But yeah, I feel like this soulmate is going to like really Venus up in some way. Like they're just going to glow, they're going to be beautiful, they're going to be abundant, like here for the long term. And this energy is kingmaker energy. This is like a person who's really grown into a king, if this is a masculine. But if this is a feminine, then this person builds leaders. They make you confident, they make you strong, just like through being with them. And I feel like you're going to see this person and they're really going to catch your attention. Even like for some of you, I'm seeing that reconciliation card again. This will be somebody that you knew when they were in that Saturnian phase and they were really working hard, and then all of a sudden they come back into your life and you're like, huh, like, you know, what happened to you? Like, damn, like in a good way, in a good way. It may be the exact opposite with the karmic, where when they come back into your life, it's like everything's on fire always. And it's like, why is everything on fire? Why are you so messy? And that might be a literal trait too. Like they just kind of, I'm picturing like you ever been in a boy bathroom before? Like, you know, where it's just only boys live in that house and everything has a like solid film of dust. Not my husband, because my husband's like very clean, but I'm just saying like, it's just, I feel like this person may be messy. You just may notice that. Like, they don't care to, like, actually take care of themselves, but it's like they always look put together when they leave because it's like they're just all about appearances. But every time for some of you, the karmic energy, it's like every time they just come back to, like, try to hook up with you, or they just need something from you because they've made a mess out of their life or something like that. But this karmic comes back and they've actually grown, and they're more beautiful every time you see them. They're more together every time you see them. This is a great person, pile number one. And I feel like this is supposed to encourage you and just motivate you that it is worth it. This is a person that is worth it. They're going to have some kind of elevated knowledge. This person could become a teacher at some point in their life. They may be, that's like for the long degree program with some of these people. They could be working to be some kind of college professor or something like that. Because I feel like this person's very educated and they're very skillful. They have a high mind that they communicate here to other people. And this person's also very different in their approach to whatever it is. And I think a big part of their journey is they're going to build a business. It might be a family business. It might be a home. They work from home or something like that. But it's like they are afraid, I think, to like let their heart like really shine, because they do know that they are a bit different. But this person has a dharma. This person has a dharmic energy to expand and to grow. And yeah, to be a leader of some kind. This person is like a leader. But I just feel like when you first meet them, that's the thing. Like, that's the thing about this person that I just keep coming back to. And I think as I get more and more into this, I'm more and more at all with this. And I think that's your experience with them too. It's like, yeah, you like them when you first see them, you know, because they are attractive and they do work hard. But a lot of people are going to overlook this person because they're going to think, well, they're square and they're boring and, you know, they're not flashy or something. But then every single time you see this person, they get better and better and better and better and better. And then everybody wants this person. I heard everybody's on their dick. Like literally everybody will be on this person's dick, like as they like age, because they are the real one. They are the prize. They really, really are. So yeah, but they're your soulmate. And I feel like you have a genuine connection. And I do think sense of humor is a thing. And I think that because this person maybe does seem like standoffish, but first of all, they have a lot on their plate, especially if you meet this person when they're young. They have a lot on their plate that they're juggling. They are educating themselves because they do know that they are a mind. And they might seem like very reserved, but I'm telling you, once you make this person feel safe and you demonstrate that you are dependable and that you are reliable and that you don't have that gross karmic energy around, this person will just kind of become very childlike, okay? Like they are so fun and they are so adventurous. And like I think that's the name of the game, is just to get them to relax not to get them to relax like manipulatively, but just to demonstrate when you demonstrate that you're a real one over the long period of time, I think this person just becomes more and more themselves, and you fall more and more in love with this person. Like, I'm picturing an ice cube slowly melting over time. Like, that's their shell kind of melting slowly over time as they feel more and more comfortable. So it tells me this person's probably been through it. I've just heard they've seen the darker side of people, and they're nobody's fool. So this person just has defense mechanisms. And I'm hearing that quote from, I think it was Mike Tyson, where he says, everything precious in the world is protected. Like, he was talking about the clam is in a shell at the bottom of the ocean. Like, this person has a shell because they're the real deal. They actually have something worth protecting. That's why they're not out trying to steal something. So the karmic might be out trying to steal from things. So that's why they got to be flashy. They got to kind of draw people in. This person's not trying to draw people in. This person's trying to protect something actually genuinely valuable and beautiful within themselves, so that it has a fighting chance to like grow into something that they see. That this person has a vision, not like for themselves, for their lives, for their family, potentially for you, for their relationship. This person has a vision that they want to protect. They have values, and they don't want to get entangled with the wrong person who has a different set of values. So that's what I have for you guys, pile number one. This is like a really good energy. I feel like you have, like, genuinely, this is the real one. And it's like, this is the person that everybody's going to want to be with. Like, when they have, like, when it's all said and done, everybody is going to want to be with this person. Okay? It's going to start off, everybody wants the bad boy or the bad girl, the flashy, but then everybody is going to wish that they were with pile number one. Like, you know, when it all is said and done, they're going to wish that they had the life that the pile number one person could provide. They're going to see the value in the pile number one person. That's the pile number one person's justice. I actually think, karmically speaking, this pile number one person, like your forever person, is owed a lot of karmic payback for people stepping on them or trying to take from them or something, because they've had to learn certain things. So, yeah. And I think they will get that in their life, where people are like, oh, okay, now I realize I was the jerk, you know, that kind of thing. With pile number one. And I think you may be part of that as well, like seeing the relationship that you have with this person, and the way that you love them correctly and cherish them is karma for a lot of people. So that's what I have. There could be a musical thing too. This person has really good timing, and I think they actually move really well and really fluidly. So if you look at this person and you think they're a bit of a square, and so that means they're going to be bad in the bedroom, I think you're in for a surprise. All right. Nice. That was a good one, pile number one. All right, so let me get a little sip of my water, a little palate cleanser. Everything precious in the world is protected. Yeah. They may have like yeah. You know, they say that like billionaires wear like New Balance sneakers or something. Like, that's what I'm saying, is like this person protects themselves, but in ways that you might not be identifying as protection. You may identify it as being bland or as being like boring or something, but it's strategic. This person, and I think once they've built things up to where it's like, then I think they express themselves a little bit more, and, you know, and onto the daddy pile. Sorry, I just saw that. Okay, yes. So without further ado, let's move on to the daddy pile in pile number two. Yo. Okay. All right. Should I have another sip of coffee? Yes, I will. I
said yes, you should.
Yes. Okay. Real is rare. Okay. This chat today has been off the chain. Okay. Moving on to pile number two. Who is your forever person? Okay, so obviously I feel like this person could be a father. You may have children with this person, but they may already have children whenever it is that you meet them. And I do feel like this person does have like kind of a dignified energy. I think they've actually been through it. This person may have strong Aries placements and strong Gemini placements. So I do think this person is actually very confident, very self-assured. They may stand out in a crowd. They may not be afraid to like have an eccentric style. I don't think this person comes off like super eccentric, you know, like David Bowie, or like, I don't think it's, you know, Aerosmith, or like, I don't think it's that. I saw a meme, and we can't joke about Steven Tyler anymore because he makes terrible choices, and we all know that now. But I saw a meme of him, and it was just like him dressed like the way he was dressed and walking down the street, and they were like, why does Steven Tyler look like the grandma that like always brings a crystal to Thanksgiving? And it was so true. So I don't think it's like that eccentric, right? But I do think this person is just not afraid to kind of like stand strong and be themselves and express themselves. They could be really funny. I feel like this is the person that's always like engaging with people in a conversation, making eye contact. Their face is moving, like they're having facial expressions. They're smiling. They're really connecting. They're really engaging. They may talk a lot with their hands. And I feel like this person is, they have two sides to them, but it's they're not conflicting sides. They are actually very well integrated. And I think it's like this person has maybe like a business persona that they have worked out where they maybe are daddy. And they are like a decision maker, they are a leader. But then I think this person can actually be very childlike, especially in their home environment, like where they like to goof off, they like to have fun. Like this person kind of has the best of both worlds, honestly. And it is like a very nice, like very well blended, kind of an energy here. And I think you have a lot of memories with this person. There's something very aesthetic about this person. And I think whenever you think about them, like whenever you're around, you have memories or like you have certain pictures, maybe that you take on vacation. Because I'm just seeing like the night sky here. And it's like maybe you're sitting out on your porch and you're having like certain conversations, like with a cup of coffee or something. But then like, it's just like, the ambiance and things, and it's like, wow, this is a really special moment. But then there's also certain moments like inside your home, like in the light of day, like when somebody says something. I think you have a lot of inside jokes between like with you and this person as well. Or like I think this person can say a lot with a look, like, or you guys both just kind of like look at each other like, did you see that? Or like I think you have a very similar sense of humor. And so it's just, you just both, words don't have to be said. I think you have a connection with this person where it's like words almost don't need to be said and you both just kind of get each other. This is definitely soulmate energy that is coming through. And this person there may be something very significant here about this person's father. Like this person's father could have like started a family business or something, or maybe even was gone a lot is what I'm hearing. There's like a father hole in this person's life. So I'm hearing big shoes to fill. So it could have been that like maybe some of these people didn't have a father. So they felt like they needed to step up and like, you know, they had big shoes to fill at a young age, maybe. Like that's for some of these people. For some of these people, though, their father was very successful. So they felt the pressure to also be successful, or there was like a lot of expectations put on them. But for some of these people as well, it's like their dad could have been really successful, but they had to travel a lot. So they were there some of the time. And when their dad was there, everything was really good. Like their dad was like very connected with them and again, jovial and had this kind of like similar personality, but then they would have to travel for work and they would be gone for long periods of time. And I think this father's absence was really felt. Like if that was, some of these people could be twins is what I'm hearing, or there could be something to do with twins. Maybe you have twins, or they have a sibling and they're very different. Like it's like compared and contrast with a sibling. They're very different. And you may have twins with this person or children or two very different children. Or if you're blending families, like maybe your kids are very different from each other. I don't know, but it does still seem to gel and it does still seem to work. Like there's a symmetry and there is a balance here, like coming in with this person. They could be tall. And I think they're very, the way that they hold their body is like very confident. They're like tall and very confident, kind of like a tree here. And this person has a lot to say to you. And I think this person may hide their feelings. But again, that is like the persona thing. Like when they're out, like, yeah, but they have a lot of feelings. So they could appear like very stoic, but this person really is like a very strong feeling person and they don't struggle to show their feelings or to have conversations about their feelings, like with you and with their family. I think this person's actually very verbose. Like they're good with words. But I am hearing like, yeah, but like, it's like, they're not afraid to express their emotions. But I think like this person can talk about a lot of stuff, like their actions, their behaviors, and they're very conversational, I think, this person. But then, they might, something about emotions, like talking about emotions. It's not necessarily hard, but it's like not exactly this person's favorite thing. Because I think they grew up in a household where there was a lot of expression, but not necessarily a lot of emotions. Like, does that make sense? And certainly not a lot of like deep or heavy emotions. I think they were definitely there, but it's like they didn't talk about it. And like, I think whenever their father was around or like, I don't know, they were always trying to like impress this father or something here like that. I'm really drawn to like getting this hidden truth oracle. So I feel like this person maybe does have kind of like a hidden truth about their family, maybe about their father, maybe about a child, or maybe about their childhood, or it's like a hidden truth. I think this person, I'm hearing like they have this like hidden gem within them that they are looking to find, but that you eventually will find here as well. That I just think they're actually a really like, I'm hearing it's their heart. This person's like a really kind-hearted person. I'm really sorry if you can hear some kind of like chainsaw. Maybe this person like works outdoors or something. I don't know. Give us the juice, spirit. This pile. Okay, so I feel like maybe this person is really attractive because the whole chat is like, has been heckling this pile like since the beginning. Like daddy vibes, like, so I think maybe this person does get a lot of attention. I feel like kind of embarrassed, like even just in my face. So maybe this person gets embarrassed or maybe they're really attractive. I don't know. This is funny. Someone who requested this in the community. Oh, nice. I left when I saw you with someone. Interesting. I remember every detail of that day. So that could be part of the hidden truth. I love you unconditionally. Oh. Yeah, like this person, I don't know, but this could have to do with a father figure or like something. I want to be more than friends. So this person, I hide behind material things. Interesting. So again, I think this person has worked really hard to build themselves up in the material. I think this was an expectation that was put on them either by the absence of a father and wanting to kind of grow into that, or by a pressure to be kind of like a father. So this person may actually like start off as a friend, but they want to be more than friends. Somebody here could have left when they saw them with somebody else. And I'm hearing this might be a mirrored experience. So, you might think they're with somebody else. They might think you're with somebody else. But so just make sure that you're kind of communicating here. I wonder if you're happy without me. Interesting. Maybe you already know this person. For some of you, and if you don't know them now, it doesn't mean that you won't meet them. And then, because you could meet this person to do with work, or to do with business, or maybe through a father or something like that. And then like kind of fall out of touch or something, but you always kind of think about each other. And then maybe you could already have kids or something. Somebody does here. Maybe this person already has kids. I don't know. And so you just kind of think, oh, well, I'm sure they were just being friendly. I don't know. So again, I feel like there's a communication thing here. There's more love messages. I feel like this person, okay, that was the thing I was picking up on about the emotions, where it's like, okay, so I think the communication is really easy in everything except for emotions between the two of you. But it's not that this person doesn't have emotions. I think there's a blockage here. Yeah, there's a blockage here in regards of like expressing emotions. Thank you, Daddy. Oh my God. I'm like dying. Oh my gosh. I'm working on myself each day so that I can come back to you. I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny I'm falling for you. Okay, I'm getting that you're going to meet this person. And this person is either... there's something with a work thing and like expectations and responsibilities that either they already have or they're working into. This person may have kids that they need to support. They may need to have a conversation with you about that. Because maybe they keep this hidden. For whatever reason, or maybe it's not that they're keeping it hidden, it's just none of your business or like nobody's business, like just at their 9 to 5, like what they have going on at home. I think this person likes a strong delineation between like their work life and their home life. But this person is working really hard on themselves so that they can come back to you. Because I feel like it's like you guys meet and you have this immediate like kind of chemistry, and then maybe there's a kerfuffle here where I get scared for being honest with you. I fear you will never forgive me. Maybe this has to do with a child. Or a father. This person has something they need to get off their chest. This person has something that they need to say, but they're afraid to say it because they think that you're going to leave. But they will always love you. I feel like this is like just a strong, and there could be like a kerfuffle, around like this person not expressing themselves properly, so then you're kind of misreading the signals, so then maybe you try to date someone else or like move on, and then this person sees that, and then this person internalizes it, and then it just becomes like a whole thing. Maybe this is kind of like, maybe this is the soulmate that is coming off the back of like the karmic situation that I described in pile number 1. Maybe there's something here, like I'm really strongly getting like a block in communication. Something needs to be expressed here. And I feel like it's on this person's side. Okay, because I feel like you're gonna feel like something's missing here. Like that I think whether or not this person is like, you're just going to feel like you don't have the whole story here. I think it's going to make you not trust this person. And it could be to do with a home situation. You could see this person with a child and then leave and think like, oh, they're married or something. Like, I don't know what's going on here. But I do feel like there's an instant connection. And I do feel like there's instant respect. And there's just an instant rapport, like to do with conversation, to do with sense of humor. There's easy communication here. But then there's something emotional to do with a father or their paternity, or I don't know. But look, I wasn't planning on having anything serious when we met, but I can't deny that I'm falling for you. Things move so fast that I didn't know how to trust my feeling for you. And I don't think this person knew how to express. And they could be wrapping up. Okay, so that's another thing too. This person, when you meet them, they could be wrapping up some kind of a situation, but they don't know how to speak about it. It's like, or maybe they lost a father and their father's like dying or something, like when you meet, and they have a lot, they're obviously saying their goodbyes, and then they have to plan the funeral, and there's like there's something going on here. This isn't over between us. I'm coming back for you. I don't understand what this connection really is. Yeah, so I feel like this is a very deep connection. I hope this makes sense to you. You could already know this person, but I'm wondering if you're not going to meet this person, and then it's just going to unfold kind of. Look, I'm learning a spiritual lesson. I knew it. So I'm wondering if this isn't connected to pile number 1 somewhat, where like I think this person's learning a spiritual lesson, and I think it has to do with communication. And like if you don't communicate yourself in an upfront manner and you try to leave things out, it confuses people. And then people have to take certain actions, like they have to navigate their life as best as they can. And then you're going to get yourself hurt, because if you had said what you had needed to say, then this person would have made different choices. Okay, this is also, I'm getting Aquarius vibes for this one as well, because this is reminding me of like Shada Bishak, where there's a secret that this person does not feel like you're going to understand. Or maybe they've told other people this secret and they didn't understand it. Maybe they did get shunned. They're afraid that remember that card? It said, I'm afraid that you will never forgive me. This person is afraid that they've done something that is unforgivable. And they're afraid to tell you what it is, but they need to tell you what it is. And so that place in the zodiac, that, remember, like that's the one where it's like it can take up to 1,000 lifetimes. It's actually really difficult to get past that journey, because people there, they just think that people are not going to understand. But people will, even though it's like an undesirable situation. It's just like, yeah, I mean, sometimes weird stuff happens in life. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're a bad person, or maybe you did a bad thing. But it's like there's a delineation between like behavior and like you being a bad person. Like you did a bad thing versus like you are a bad thing. This person has a lot of shame. They're hiding something to do with shame, and it's around a father, either their father or their own fatherhood. This person has shame. They're dealing with shame, and they don't know how to speak about it. It's like this emotional thing. So this person finds it easy to talk, but not about a certain subject and not about their emotions, and it affects how your relationship unfolds, and that's like their karma. And I think the reason that you are this person's soulmate is because you can love them still. Like you can reflect back to this person that they are still trustworthy, I'm hearing, and love-worthy, and that they are a good parent or can be a good parent, or that they can make something right, or that they didn't deserve something that their father did to them. Like I just think that you are sorry, I saw something in the comment section. Yeah, like I just think that this is beautiful. This person might feel unlucky as well. Like I think, okay, because I just looked down, I saw the broken mirrors deck, and it's making me think like 7 years bad luck whenever you break a mirror. So I feel like this person, okay, they might think that, I feel like this person, it's so interesting. It's like this is the two sides of them. They don't, you know how you guys were like heckling this person in the comment section? You were like, ow, ow, daddy. Like, I just don't think this person has the image of themselves. They actually have very low self-esteem. This person is dealing with there's a kernel, there's an experience, and it's made this person, I'm picturing Beast from Beauty and the Beast now. They think that they're ugly. They think that they're monstrous because of like whatever this secret is or whatever happened to them. But it's just like a psychological thing. So they don't have an actual reflection here of themselves. They may think that they're like unattractive, and like if they look in the mirror, it's going to break. Or maybe you meet this person when they're going through a difficult time and they don't feel like themselves. They haven't been taking very good care of themselves. But they did something that like shattered something, and I'm hearing like 7 years bad luck, or like this person just feels like they're unlucky, or they feel like nothing that they do like is enough. And I think like there's a karma that needs to be worked out. It really all has to do with communication. But this person, it's like the consequences of them not communicating, this person is just attributing to bad luck. That's what it is. And it's really, this person does have the control over it. This is like Simba becoming like the king. That's what this is. Like this person. Yeah. And now I'm seeing from King Arthur, like the new one, where they say he has to go to the dark lands and he has to see like the vision of what happened to his father. Like funny enough, like the truth, because there's like a truth that's missing, and he needs to look at the truth directly or claim the truth or like own it. And it's the sword, right? Arthur pulls the sword from the stone. The sword is communication. It's seeing the truth, seeing things clearly. He needs to pull that and own that. And that's when he can actually like wield the sword. And so the mage is actually telling him, she's like, I know that you're like afraid, but that's the difference between a man and a king. And I feel like that this person has to kind of like king up. They have to like really step into their own, because this person is strong and this person has a dharma and this person is a leader and they are a good person. This person could have been taken advantage of in regards of, you know, something to do with father. Their father could have taken advantage of them for some of these people, or it's like somebody tried to baby trap them or something, and they are taking on all the shame or all the guilt for somebody else conniving and to do something horrible to this person. But again, I think that you would help this person. You guys have a good conversational rapport, and I just think that where this person is too ashamed and too afraid to look at whatever's gone on here, you're going to ask like really healthy, like reflective questions in such a manner that I think it's going to help this person get to the truth of it. So I think that could be a karmic something that's going on here. And that could be what, yeah, that could be, it could relate back to like the energy in pile number 1. I feel like this took a turn. I feel like this reading took a turn because at first it was like, oh, this person is like this and this, and that might be your experience with this person where you're like, dang, like they're really like hot and successful and like we get along and we talk, and then all of a sudden this kind of, it gets real. Shit gets real. You know, when you're learning about this person more and more, and it makes sense why they don't open up and why they're scared to open up or something here like that. I mean, and I'm hearing two-faced friends. Like, I think that this person has two-faced friends around them, and that might be something that you notice here as well. And this person also may have 2 spheres of their life. Now, that could be that their parents are divorced, so it's like one side of their family is totally... You remember on, like, 4 Christmases, like, Vince Vaughn's family, it's like the mom is, like, the hippie and, like, so calm and, like, peaceful and dating, like, the younger guy that used to be his friend. And then his dad's, like, you know, a redneck, and, like, his brothers are all fighting him, like, in the living room, and it's like, whoa, like, it's just polar opposite. So this person could have like just polar opposite parents that are divorced, and so they have like their sides of their family are just polar opposite, and you're just kind of like, whoa. Yeah, you could be very opposite. You could be from like different places or something. I think they're very opposite from a sibling, but also this person can have 2 very different friend groups because they have 2 very different sides, and it could be because their family, like their parents, are 2 very different people, or they've had 2 very different experiences here. But yeah, there's 2 sides to this person, and they do actually fit together coherently, but this person struggles to like express certain things. I think this person kind of feels alone when they go home as well. Or they feel like something's missing, or they feel their heart is missing. I think like maybe that's you, or maybe this is something to do with a child. This person could have lost a child. Like, I don't know. There's something here. There's like a secret here that I feel like, Anyways, I'm going to pull some more cards. This person has a hidden... Look, there's something to do with kids. 6 of Cups. And it like changed their personality. This person may have had money struggles, but it's like they want to take care of a child. Maybe this person doesn't have enough money to take you out like at first because they have to give over their money to a child. This person, yeah, they might stagnate. But I feel like this person may need to just communicate this to you or something. Doesn't want me to... Oh my. Interesting. There's some interesting stuff going on in the chat here. I think you got someone pregnant. Maybe, yeah. Like, it could be a lot of things here, but it's like, whatever it is, there's shame around it. Because honestly, for some of you, I think it is a big deal. Like, you would recognize, like, oh, it's a big deal. But for others of you, I think it's going to be something where, like, when this person tells you, you're like, oh, that's all? Like, you know, that happens. Like, that's totally normal. Or, like, sometimes that happens. Or, like, I don't know. Like, something here like that. So... yeah. Oh my gosh. This person's healing from something. Oh my gosh. This person has been betrayed. I'm hearing for some of these people, it was like they could have gotten custody taken away from them because they got framed, is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't think they actually did something, but they got set up or something. I don't know. This is weird. This person's healing from a betrayal, and it was big. It's a massive betrayal or like some kind of negative ending, and this person feels a lot of shame, and it's hidden. And there's fears and illusions around whatever this is too. 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wanted like, I'm really getting that this could have been like a pay thing. Like somebody wanted a paycheck. Somebody was... Oh my gosh. Yeah. Burden. Oh my gosh, look at this. The 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody could have gotten pregnant here. They might have even been in another relationship. I don't know. There was something that really messy that went on here, but this person carries the burden of it. and they don't feel like they can win in this situation. This is what I was talking about. There's some kind of like deep secret going on here. This is kind of like, I feel like you would never know that this person is like carrying something here like this because they're afraid of judgment. But this person needs to phoenix. They need to just like throw themselves into the fire. They need to own their truth. And that's what's actually going to make this situation better. That's what actually is. And because it's keeping them small. I feel like it's keeping this secret is affecting their like moves. It's affecting their intuition. It's keeping them like from making any moves when really this person needs help. Okay. They need to collaborate. And again, this might be something that, you are bringing in because it might be that they need to consult a lawyer. It might be that they need to consult a therapist. This person needs help. They need collaboration. And it's just keeping this person like very small. They need the truth. This is King Arthur that needs to pull the sword from the stone. And they need to own their own truth of who it is that they are. I think this person feels like their story is owned by someone else. I think they feel owned by the short and curlies is what I just heard too. Like from somebody here, over a child. There needs to be a truth of it, like a paternity test or something. Potentially there needs to be a truth that comes out about the child's being left out in the cold, money difficulties or something like that. Yeah. That's what I'm getting. I think this person needs to consult a professional, like with the Queen of Swords here, to clear the air and to get a different perspective. And this even could just be a therapist that is like, okay, sometimes we do bad things, but it doesn't mean that we're terrible people. And the fact that you're grappling with this and that you feel guilt and remorse and that you are willing to make this right, like is a pretty big indicator that you're not a terrible person. But we have to be brave. I feel like I just want to give this person like a pep. We have to be brave. This is a time for courage. This is a time for owning your truth, owning your story, showing up and just saying like, if I messed up, then I would like to take accountability for that. I would like a paternity test, or like, I would like this, I would like that. You know, we just need to get the truth out here and not be afraid of judgment. And this person, I'm kind of thinking of like Taylor Swift, you know, where it's like everybody jumped on her and it was like 4 years of hell for her where everybody thought that she was this snake. But then the truth comes out. What's done in the darkness comes to the light. And I feel like the truth of negative, nasty people and whatever secret this is, it will come to the light. And I feel like this person actually will be vindicated. But this person could have been gossiped about. They could have like moved, you know, or like had to remove themselves from a situation in order to avoid gossip. But it's like not the truth about them. I feel like this person's been overlaid. That's what it is. I feel like this person's been overlaid and they've been projected upon. So again, that kind of goes back to the karma of like not believing everything that you hear about this person. If you like this person and you feel a connection to this person, I mean, certainly heed the warnings, but it's like find out for yourself, like have a conversation, be direct. Somebody here needs to be direct. This person's not being direct because of the shame. That's keeping them kind of small. It's that secret that's keeping them small. It wouldn't surprise me if this person doesn't have Shadabishak in their chart, but this person's also incredibly healing. And it's just like the truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off. And I think there is a truth here about whatever's gone on that's going to piss this person off. And I think that you are meant to be a presence here. You're the Two of Cups, like a calming presence here. You're meant to be this person's strength. Where they maybe felt like they were foolish or they made some kind of snap judgment, you are actually like the strength and you provide some kind of comfort. I feel like this person feels empty in their home space and you are the comfort that they need. It's like you provide like some kind of safe, like nurturing home space. Yeah. There's negative energy around this person and it comes from some kind of sexual issue from their past. And somebody here wanted money and it could have been this person, to be honest. But there was like an argument and a betrayal. Potentially over money. And potentially over pregnancy. That's what I'm getting. Yo. Yeah, and this person felt like it stunted their opportunities or something like that. Or information that was like kind of coming in. This is like big. And obviously, not everybody, like for a lot of you, it's like this child could be in this person's life and stuff. It's just that this is something that they're really dealing with and they don't understand and they're too scared to look about like the truth of whatever's gone on here. So this has been a lot. I think that you're going to actually be much more comforting and understanding than this person even realizes. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, this was like a lot. Okay. No, I'm not blocking you from doing anything. And I'm just saying that for my own like best interest. I'm a very honest reader. I would still block this person if they're like, this person has a karma. This is the thing. It's like, you can still have compassion here, but like this person has a karma, and if they need to express themselves. All of this is like if they're expressing themselves to you, and if all of these things are true, right, that they're wanting to take accountability. If this person's not doing that, then they're still stuck in that shadow bishak cycle where it takes like 1,000 lifetimes, for them to overcome. And I'm not saying that you need to do. They need to like this person has a thing they need to do of like coming clean, going back to their past, really like looking for the truth of it. And if they're not, then I think you're right to cut this person out of their life. I'm not trying to advocate for you like keeping somebody in your life that is bad for you. Yeah, like if you can see very clearly, like you need to be very cut and dry with this individual, but I feel like this person kind of needs to be very cut and dry with you. And I think if they're not doing that, then it's like totally right. Okay, yeah. Okay. So let's see what else here about this person. Okay, I just heard love at first sight. Or like there's just an instantaneous connection, I think, like between the two of you. Okay, look. This is what I'm saying. It's like there's some kind of blockage here. I think if this person doesn't do this, there is a blockage to the conversation, which leads to there being a blockage in this relationship. I think this person is actually being blocked from a relationship with you if and until they deal with this. Because it's going to come off weird to you, or you're going to think this person is like hiding something. Or that you gave them too much credit, like is another thing. Yikes. Well, the shadow bishak cycle, like it's not really a thing, but like I said, shadow bishak cycle, it's like, they have a secret that they need to tell, and there are people, and I think you are meant to be this person. There's something karmic about this where you will actually understand this. Look, I knew this. Chitra. Okay, so there's a lot of karma playing out here for this person, to be honest, and it's their karma that they need to come clean about to you. And if not, it becomes this blockage where it's like you sense that something's like wrong with this person or something, or that they're presenting better than they actually are, because this is Chitra. So this person may have like strong Libra in their chart. I'm really getting that. I'm getting Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So, but this is Chitra energy. So they may have like really sparkling eyes. They may actually have very deep insight. Or this person can like look at a situation, and I think there's something, I'm watching like a crinkle in this person's eyes. They might be like kind of mischievous, like I was saying, like you guys kind of communicate a lot with a look. But this person is actually very insightful, and they do have like this eye for balance and this eye for beauty. This is a person who can kind of rebalance things. So they know what to do is what I'm hearing. Like they know what to do. But something here, Chitra is the architect where it's like, it's painful. This is like, so this person has Shadow Bishak and Chitra like coming through. Those are painful energies, but it needs to be like actually let go of here. Sorry if you can hear my cat guzzling herself. Look, Aquarius, I knew it. There's a secret that this person needs to out with it. I just heard off with your head. This person is like, I'm hearing, you're painting the roses red. You're painting the roses red. So I feel like this is a person that they could have been dealing with, of like, if they don't do anything, I am hearing the word extorted. It's like, if they don't do exactly what this person says, then it's like they get demonized or they get like yanked around, and they're scared that you're going to be the same way. But this person has a secret. They have a secret. And I think they may have very traditional values, or like they want a very traditional lifestyle, but then they have this like thing that makes them like weird or different. Yeah. And they could have like financial issues as well. But this person's a secret admirer of yours. Look, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble on aimlessly. I feel like this person could just, I don't know, it's like they want to kind of tell you this, and they might like get right up to the precipice and then not tell you any of this. But I do feel like you find this person really attractive. And they find you really attractive. I think there's a natural connection here, but there's this karmic blockage, and it is on this person's side, and it is on your side too, because you need to be making your decision based on how this person is showing up. And this person wouldn't like, I think this person may, they know that there's like chemistry between the two of you, but it's like if they're not communicating something they need to be communicating. And so if you feel like you need to move on, then this person kind of feels wounded by that. And I just feel like they need to own up to where they haven't expressed something here. So that is pile number 2. That's pile number 2. Okay. I'm going to leave that one there. That took a turn, because at first it was like, you might be really excited about this person, thinking like, oh my gosh, this person's everything that I've ever wanted. And then come to find out there's like, they're dealing with all this stuff kind of behind the scenes. Like not Somebody said they kill you secrets. And I feel that too. Like this person's secret, I feel like maybe is killing them. Like it is affecting their relationship. It has consequences, but they're not linking it back to like it's this one dark secret that causes them to like, I'm hearing alcoholic, maybe like indulge. They could have like emotional issues where they do like explode out in a rage or something. Catherine, thank you so much for the $100. That pile was so real. I revoke all daddy commentary.
You woman, you said that was sexy until it wasn't, and I feel like that just epitomizes daddy energy.
Alex, I don't know if you guys could hear that. He said like that just epitomizes daddy energy. It was sexy until it wasn't. It really did take a lot out of me. Thank you. Yeah, and this is like my own karma that I'm working through because I like that person said that thing and then I felt blamed even though they weren't blaming me. And like maybe that's like kind of a part of the karma here between the two of you. It's like, well, they're trying to express themselves, but then like you have a certain sensitivity and they're like, but I wasn't saying that. And then you're like, I know, like I have my own thing. Like there could just be like that kind of stuff that's going on here. So, like, hey baby, I'm trying to go where you're going. Oh, what's that? You have deep dark secrets and insurmountable trauma. Okay, yeah, that's hot too, I guess. Yo, I think a lot of it can be mitigated with like how this person handles themselves, like with you. If they're just honest and upfront and is like allowing you to make the judgment call. That was the judgment energy too, just allowing you to make the judgment call. Okay. Oh, that was a recap of my recent situation. Now I'm fatigued from compassion. Yo, that is a real thing. That's what I'm saying is like, I think that's your own karma too. It's like not taking in every wounded, broken bird, but this person needs to connect with their King Arthur energy. It's like they need to like not be scared to look at their own truth. Just be honest about it. Go back to their past. Deal with their own situation. You know, that's when you can be supportive because they're the one that is like handling it. Okay, so... Oh, nice. All right. I'm just taking a little pit stop here and... Well, actually, okay, let's go ahead and move on to pile 3. Let's go ahead and do it. Luna, you're just being such a cute girl. Do you want to say anything to the people? No. Okay, that's fine. Did you get your teeth cleaned? Okay, she's not feeling very talkative. That's all right. So there may be something about this person's teeth, like your forever person. And I'm hearing that Lorde song. It's like dreams of clean teeth. I've never understood that line in that song. I can tell that you're tired. You keep the car on while we're waiting out front. You pick me up and take me home again. Head out the window again. We're hollow like the bottles that we drain. You drape your wrist over the steering wheel. Yeah, okay, so there could be some, like, you may be in a car with this person. Or, like, there could, so this is the pilgrim, right? So there's something here about, like, just everyday normal experiences. But there could be something here to do with this person's smile or their teeth or something here like that. This forever person that you are ending up with. Okay. So that was just a random little nugget. Okay. So this person I feel like is a bit bohemian. I always get that here with this card, but it's like they have maybe lived a bit of a different life, but then they want to settle down with you. Or you're meeting them at a time where it's like they have actually put down roots and they want to settle down. This person I think is very loving. I think they've had some kind of like, they could have an actual physical heart issue, like a murmur or something like that. Or I'm seeing this person protecting their heart. So this person I think comes off a little bit guarded, but I think this person is a bit of a runner. Like that's how they guard their heart. And you might not know this about this person because they are very sweet and they are very open and they are very different. But this person might kind of travel or be in and out, and that's really them kind of trying to guard their heart. I think it would surprise you how somebody who comes off so sweet or so carefree could have been through so much. That's like really what I'm getting. So I think that you're constantly impressed here by this person's strength, and they seem wise beyond their years, this person as well. And there could be something about their eyes too. Like when you look into their eyes, like maybe you have a certain experience or you really like their eyes. Or I think you can also see when this person's really stressed, like in their eyes. That's another thing here as well. You might feel like there's obstacles here to overcome. Like there's something here about a mountain. I never even noticed this, but there's like the mountain here at the bottom, which makes sense because like a lot of people pilgrim to like mountains or like the Himalayas, you know, it's like a pilgrimage that a lot of people kind of take. Or like want to go to that has like holds a lot of spiritual significance. I do think this person, there is a place that holds a lot of spiritual significance here for this person. But you feel like there potentially is an obstacle, or that this person is like cold to your advances, or like not feeling that way, but it's just guardedness. This person is just like really guarded. So I think that at first you can have trouble reading this person's signals. So it's like they are very loving and they're very open, but it's like they're not connecting with you on the intimacy level the way that maybe you expect that it should, given like their personality and that you feel something here. But you're going to realize what this person has been through. There could be two exes in this person's life that really did them dirty, or really did them hard, two like really difficult relationships or something, or people. This could even be like friends or parents. This person, I think, had to make a really difficult decision in regards of a person. They might tell you about this. This person will kind of open up slowly. And you know the phrase that they say, like, comedians are always like the saddest people, because humor really is a resiliency and it is a defense mechanism. This person may use humor as a resiliency and as a defense mechanism, but they also may use, they're very happy and they keep things happy, but it's kind of a defense mechanism. I think this person understands the importance of spirituality and of art and of creativity and of happiness because of everything that they've been through. And it's less of a defense mechanism and it's more of like a transmutation. So this person maybe has like artistic ability, or they see the world, I think, in a really interesting way. And like, I think they've traveled around a lot, or they've had a lot of different experiences. They could really like photography or art, or like there's either they've traveled a lot of places, or there's just a lot of dreams and a lot of places that they want to go to kind of. And I do think that this person's going to take a spiritual like pilgrimage at some point in their life if they haven't already. But this person is very different and they don't seem to fit into society, but they don't fit into society not because they're like a rebel rouser or anything like that. It's just because of their heart, and they don't really see society having a lot of heart in it, or like dealing with actual like love, But I'm hearing like this person is a lover, not a fighter, but I do think this person has had to fight for themselves in some way, shape, or form. There might be a connection to animals. There may be a connection to shamanism. This person, interesting. They could have had to deal with players, but this person, it's funny because this is the Knight of Wands in this deck, right? The Son of Wands, and it came out in reverse. So it's like this person doesn't like players. Or if you think this person is a player, you might think that they're a player because they're in this like kind of pilgrim energy, but they're actually not. This person is just guarded. It's weird to describe this, but like this way that they are, it's really just a defense mechanism. It's a way of guarding their heart. It's not because they're irresponsible. It's not because they're a player. It's not because they're selfish or they're trying to hurt you. This person actually wants to live. This is a very moral person. They're a very spiritual person. They want to live some kind of like moral elevated life. This is a person who wants to do that for the sake of doing that, not because I really want to be committed to you. It's like, I mean, this person does and they don't want to hurt you, but this person is moral and they want to live in a moral way. This person is like highly intuitive, very spiritual. This person's very spiritual. And I think they've had to they've made some hard decisions in their life, maybe to go a different way than like the rest of society, but it was like a major trust exercise in trusting like their intuition and their heart space, because they knew, like, I feel like this person was trying to go down a traditional path, okay? But they kept getting their heart broken, or they kept like getting walked on. Luna joined me finally. I have wanted this moment for so long. I feel like maybe this is how you're gonna feel. Now is the moment that she like gets up on there. I'm telling you, this person has a way with animals, okay? And they may like, I don't know, maybe you'll get an animal or something, but like, I have wanted this for so long. I feel like is this you, like when you meet this person? And it could be because maybe like of this person and they're always kind of in and out, but this person's in and out. They're not in and out like the Knight of Wands. They're not in and out like hitting it and quitting it, even if this is some kind of a sexual connection, although I feel like this has been kept on a friendly sort of a level, but I don't know. It's like, I've wanted this for so long. I feel like you're going to feel like this person's an answer to your prayers. I think this person has, I'm hearing, I wish for you too. That was a quote from Practical Magic. And okay. So it's like the sheriff and the witch that get together in Practical Magic, Sandra Bullock, and the sheriff is like investigating all around their house. And she was like, no, I cast this. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect for this. So Sandra Bullock's character, she's witchy in Practical Magic. And the witches in their line kind of get cursed in regards of love. And maybe this person has felt cursed in regards of love. So she sees somebody die of a broken heart. Her mom dies of a broken heart when she loses her dad, and she decides she never wants to experience that. So she does a spell where she's like dreaming up a guy that she doesn't think exists. So she's like, he has one green eye and one blue eye, and so anyways, like, ends up he is real, and like he ends up coming around and he's a sheriff. So you have this weird authoritarian figure, and then you have this like weird Aquarian figure, you know? So it doesn't seem like they should go together, but they absolutely do. And so she just tells him, she's like, it was just a spell. It was just a spell that I did when I was a kid. And he was like, well, spells don't have any power if you don't believe in them, and I don't. And he goes, you know, I wished for you too. And then she just like starts like crying. So I feel like there's just this meeting of the two of you. You both might feel very protective and rigid. And then it's like, oh, I wished for you too. I prayed for you. I manifested you. Like whatever your language is around that, I feel like this is going to feel like a dream come true. And for some of you, I think you already know this person. It's like I said, they're traveling. They're like a leaf blowing around in the wind. I think this person kind of comes off very casual, but actually they're pretty like rigid. There's a rigidity about this where they're using this to kind of like protect their heart, you know, of like, well, you can't pin me down, you know, I'm just too bohemian, but it's really just like because I'm scared to trust again. I'm scared to open up again. They could have had, this person I think has been cheated on. Like you're thinking this person's the cheater, but I think they're the ones that have been cheated on. They're the ones that have had a broken heart. I think this person has had to face a lot of very difficult realities about people and about life and about the traditional way that so many of us live and that our society is set up around. And I'm hearing inhumane. They just find it insufferable and they find it inhumane. And like it's just not really appropriate, like that they basically feel that like society is not built for human beings. This person has like an animalistic quality to them. It's like they feel like a bird in a cage. Like that's what I'm getting, and they don't want to feel that. They feel that like everything should be like free, and that we should be able to express like our healthy animal natures. They could actually be like very drawn into like shamanistic cultures or like journeying or something. This person will definitely have the knickknacks. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's like one or two, because this for some of you this person travels light, but it's like they may have like prayer beads that mean a lot to them, or like a rattle that they got in the Amazon, or like I don't know, something. This person, even if it's just a couple things, but it'll mean a lot to this person. This person also, like their knickknacks mean a lot to them. Like this person likes to decorate with memories and photographs and okay, there's nostalgia here too. And I'm hearing the song from Nickelback, look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. So I think this person, this person has a lot of love to give. It's just they block it. They block it because they've been hurt. They're healing. I'm hearing this person's going through a healing process. This person does stand out. They are different. I think they've been made fun of for being different, or they've been misinterpreted or misjudged. I'm hearing misjudged because this person gets it though. They get it. They really do. Because this person has been hurt. This person, I think, is actually very attractive. They could have just dealt with a lot of like aggressive energy or immature energy. And they're a very moral person. And this person kind of strikes me as too sweet for this world. And obviously this is a man, but it's like too pure for this world, or just too natural for this world. I think like this person has not lost sight of their naturalness, their human nature. I'm hearing this person is a light in your life. This person is a light for a lot of people. Like a lot of people might talk about this person. Like I think this person gets a lot of attention, but they're not seeking a lot of attention. It's just that they are different. And it's not virtue signaling or anything like that. This person is like, I'm very social. Like I think a lot of people like to gather around this person, or like they're the talk of the town, or they're very bright. I feel like this person is like very bright or very bubbly, but I'm telling you, beneath the surface, this person is like, I'm picturing somebody's heart that has just like scars on it. I feel like their heart has been marked twice, like really deeply. And they're really trying to heal and really trying to recover. And this person wants the good things. They want the happiness, but they're blocked because they're trying to balance out after something here. They really are. They're trying to find themselves. Oh my gosh. Okay, I just heard this in another reading that I did for a Patreon too. It's like, I'm hearing The House That Built Me by Miranda Lambert. If I could just come in, I swear I'll leave. Won't take nothing but a memory from the house that built me. So this person, I'm hearing like there's a lot of nostalgia. I think this person had like a lot of, they thought the world was going to be different, like from their childhood. I think something like that. It's kind of reminding me of the story of the Buddha, where it's like, what do you mean there's sickness? What do you mean there's death? Like, no, this isn't right. Someone fix this. Like, you know, it kind of is reminding me a bit of that. But I also think that there was a lot of trauma in their household. Like, this person is a bit of an idealist, but they're also a realist. I don't think that necessarily gets seen so much by people. This person has just been really misunderstood and misinterpreted, maybe potentially by you as well. because they're really sweet. They're very kind-hearted, but I feel like you want to catch this person. And one day they might just like pop up here. You've just been wanting them to just like pop up there. Definitely sounds like me. Funny. Okay. This person breaks the mold. For sure. This person breaks the mold. They have a lot of good energy. They have a lot of good karmas, good conversation. And also this person, even though they're like very bohemian, this person will get directly to the point. And it is a love language. And it is like, because I think this person has been caught off guard by this Knight of Wands energy. This person is like the opposite of selfish. So I think they've had a lot of selfish people around them that just think that they can get away with taking advantage of this person. It's gotten this person really stuck in their mind about putting down roots and authority and everything like that. It's really gotten this person in their head. They are going through a period of protection. That's what I'm getting. If this person is like traveling, what they're doing is they're healing and they're protecting themselves. That's what it is. And this person, I think, can actually be quite a debater. Like this person is, I don't think, they're not argumentative in their temperament, but this person can rip you to shreds, like with the truth too. So I think it hurt, like with this person, they're not cruel, but they are very knowledgeable and they're very direct and they narrow in on certain things. And this is as a function of something here that they've been through. And they really value the truth. Because this person has spent time stuck in their head, or they've had people mess with their mind or something like that. Whether it's society as a whole, and this person has felt like they've been gaslit in their experience by society, or whether it's certain people. So this person can really get down to the truth of it, and they know that's what set them free. And so they offer this to kind of like to other people. But I think other people might think that sometimes this person is being argumentative when actually they're just being very direct, or they're being very matter of fact. And this person's very shrewd-minded is what I'm getting. They're also clever in business. This person's very, like they have a business acumen, but it's funny because I think this person is very reticent to apply that. You know, like I think this person, they have like some kind of, this person may well start a business, and it might be a travel business or a photography business or something that has to do with their travels or like their difference. This person is different. Alanya, thank you so much for the $19.99. One thing for sure, I'm going to ask you what you meant by that. Yeah, because this person can be very direct, because I think their actions and like they come off very bohemian, and this person is like very traveling, but like in a conversation, this person's very astute, and they don't shy away from like confrontation, or if they're going to go in direct, but it's not a cruelty with this person. They just really do value truth, and this person has a very sharp mind. And they can cause tower moments for people because also what this person says is the truth. And so I think sometimes people get reflected like their own truth. And I think spirit, whoever's hurt this person and marked this person, I just heard mocked this person as well. This person's a powerful mirror for those people because it's so obvious that this person's well-intentioned. But I think that because this person is different, or they live a different kind of a lifestyle or something, it maybe makes them an easy target for nasty people or for selfish people who maybe want to hurt this person and then find it. I think this is something from their past lives. I'm getting this so strongly, that this person was kind of like the black sheep. They're very good-hearted. They're very like vulnerable. I think this person's had to work up to this like kind of no nonsense sort of like an attitude. And, but I think this person's been framed in past lives is what I'm getting. And I'm literally picturing somebody with a camera. And like a camera only shows a bit of a picture. This person is hard to grasp because they're very multifaceted and they are different. And if you try to stuff this person into a mold, then, you're going to miss out on like, this person needs someone who can love them, who can appreciate everything that they are, and also not fall. There could be people trying to like spread rumors, but I would be very careful listening to people who try to say that this person is a type of way, that they are sexual or like a player or in and out or selfish or immature. Those people have more than likely done something to this person, or they didn't get their way with this person. And because this person is different, they think that people will believe them when they try to distort that difference into being something bad or wrong. Again, I think people use society against this person. So society has certain mores of like, you're not supposed to be this and this. If you're a man, you're not supposed to be that and that. If you're a woman. So they try to, I'm hearing character assassination. I feel like this person has had to face character assassination, but it's by low people who, because they want to try to this person is different, and they're different in a sparkly way. And people hate that because they want it for themselves. And when this person stands up to them and actually defends the beauty that they have, the glory that they have, these people get mad. Some of these people have done horrible things to this person, things that are maybe illegal or criminal. And they just want to avoid being pinned because this person can kind of pin them with the truth. But I think they're already, if you're not crazy around this person, I think people already get pinned by the truth, because if you've tangoed with this person in this way, you could have only been in this energy. That's what I think it is. This person is that mirror. Like, they're that well-intentioned. They're that positive. They're that sweet-hearted. And I think it's like obvious, you know? So it's like, betrayal. This person suffered some kind of betrayal. And it's just because they're different. I would be very careful. This goes back to pile number 1, right? The karma, the communication. This person has really climbed, and I'm hearing Miley Cyrus is all about the climb. I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I'm making, I feel lost with no direction. My faith is shaking. But I got to keep trying, got to keep my head held high. So I feel like this person's been through things. They got to keep their head held high. They just got to keep going. It's all about the climb. This person's an alchemist. They understand alchemy. They understand that they fall in love with life. This person loves life. And this person loves like the alchemical process of like actually like living life and growing and changing. And I think this person has had maybe suffered a major death. That could be what's hurt this person's heart. But it's like some kind of major transformation. And it's like they had to protect themselves. They had to be different. They had to go their own way. This person has really had to go their own way. But I feel like you meet this person whenever they're kind of willing to put roots down, because I think they've had to gain like street smarts and savvy. I think they needed to piece their heart back together. This is like hero's journey stuff. They've had to go out on the road. They've had to meet their powerful friends and allies. They had to meet people that were different from them, either because they're going into other cultures or because they're just meeting people kind of on the road that are travelers kind of like them. But this person has had to meet those people in order to understand their own beauty and to understand who they are and who they're not, because this person I think has been accused of being things that they're not. They've been framed. I think people have hurt this person, and then they don't want to get called out and they don't want to get held accountable for their terrible actions. And so they try to frame this person. And I think it's easy to do because this person's weird. But it's very obvious that this person is positive and like simple and sweet and well-intentioned. And I just think that there's something wrong with people who believe that this person is nefarious. There's like something actually wrong with them where they're jealous, or they need to believe that about this person, or they're trying to deny something about their own truth, or they have their head up the butt of whoever is trying to like get at this person. It's like bad, nefarious social games. Like that's like really what I feel like this person's kind of been around. Yeah. But this person's moving away from those difficult times. So I think like when you meet this person, they're a diamond in the rough. This person's really unique, very interesting, very creative, very different, not afraid to go their own way. They have a lot of love to give in their heart. They are genuinely very spiritual. They've had to be. This person has needed a genuine spirituality. They may not be the same religion that they were born into, but they've needed to genuinely connect with spirituality just in order to get through some kind of a storm here. So you feel like there's some kind of obstacles here. Like, I think this person may come off cold in terms of actually connecting. Like, they have a very nice personality, but you could feel like there's some kind of obstacle in you connecting with this person. It could be that they're traveling. It could be that you feel like this person won't risk their heart. And I think that's true because I think they've done it twice before. And I don't think it went well. People believe them because they're the squeaky wheel. Let's see. I just keep hearing that song, The Climb by Miley Cyrus. This person is so spiritual, and they may talk about it. Yeah, this person could have gotten taken advantage of under the influence of alcohol. And so if you know that was involved, then I don't know. But I think for the most part, I don't know. You could meet this person like drinking, but that's something that is not their natural environment, and they don't know how to handle. This person has an innocence. They kind of don't know how to handle themselves around like certain things. There could have been, maybe that was it too. I don't know. I think they've had bad experiences with alcohol. It could be with like a family member or something. But this person has transmuted it into some kind of spirituality. They may talk about it in a coven on Fridays. Do things selflessly and people don't believe it or resent it or cautious. Yo. Oh, nice. Okay, anything else? I immediately I was kind of going down that path because I feel like this person may have had an experience, okay? That was wrong. And it could have been framed in a different way, or they could have been confused about it. And I just immediately moved away from it. And that could be the obstacle that you're I want to connect with you, but it's this person may have, I don't know, had something here that they just really don't want to talk about because they're really sweet. A strong sweetie. That's exactly who this person is. Okay. This person's really wise, very knowledgeable, elevated perspective, may work in spirituality or around spirituality. You could meet this person around a spiritual place, or they have a really solid spiritual practice because this is routine and spirituality. And I think they're sexy too. Really sexy. And I think people try to compete over this person. And that's where people get really catty. And I think, when somebody really is obsessed with you, that fixation can turn. It can turn to, if I can't have you, no one can. And I'm going to try to destroy you. Or I'm going to try to control you and put you in a position where nobody will believe you. And then I'll make you some kind of piddly offer because I successfully isolated you. I think people have done that to this person. Or there's two people. I think this person, I'm hearing kind of catnip. This person has something in the sauce, right? That makes people lose their effing minds because this person is so different and they're so unique. I think some people get so fixated on this person and it's they want this person to they'll be willing to do very bad, awful, nasty things to get this person. And this person has had to shed this skin. And I think that's why this person is nope. It's not safe for me here. It's not safe for me in society. Something here like that. Or just, I don't want any part of it. So yeah. Time to go out and have fun. Yeah, I think this person, they like to have fun and they like to be carefree. I just think when this person drops their guard, it's they see the darker side of humanity. People do weird stuff around this person, okay? They fall all over themselves or they say weird things to this person or about this person. And it's because I think a lot of people try to impress this person, and then this person's such a real one that they're what the are you doing? Or they'll get involved with someone that they think is a real one only to find out that they're very strategic or they're playing games with them. And then that hurts their heart. This person, yeah. And this person could be someone from your past too. They come bearing gifts. This person's just really sweet. This person's just very considerate. I think they like a good house party is what I'm hearing. But housewarming, they'll warm your house. This person's just a warm, loving, jovial person. And when this person comes into your life, they bring positive change. I think you might meet this person when you're in a place of fear, worry, and tense situation, and this person represents a positive change, and they know the way. You may meet this person when you're having some kind of financial difficulties, or maybe this person has had some financial difficulties, but they've changed this. They've transmuted it for the better, because remember I was saying this person has really solid mind and very good business acumen, and for some reason they've been really afraid to kind of plant themselves in the seed. There's great passion with this individual. They're passionate about almost everything that it is that they do, and they'll be passionate about you as well. There could be a lot of really great passion here, between the two of you. They love to have fun. News is on the way. You could hear news here about this person. This person, again, they may fly somewhere, travel somewhere, work, achievement, or success. This person is going to be successful in something that they do for work because they're highly thought of. I think the truth of this person will emerge, where people are going to realize that I think people have I'm just picturing somebody being mobbed. Standing in the middle and people are hitting them, but this is metaphorical. It's for their difference, or the ugly duckling kind of getting pecked to death. Because I think it's people who are the same gender as this person get jealous and they want to tear them down, and they also want to believe weird, nasty things about this person that are obviously not true. And then there are people that want to get with this person who resort to immaturity and strategy and underhanded attempts to be with this person. That then, this person's been through this. September, maybe something here. I just heard the grapes of wrath in my mind. Time to go out and have some fun. Maybe in December. Celebration, fun, and enjoyment. This person's a good time. I feel like this person is a really good time. And they have a simplicity. It's not natural for this person to be blocked off at the heart space. It's not natural. They've been through it. They've been through things, and it's been this person's so sweet. Like, I just don't think that they understand why people are so nasty and like why people are so ready to believe things about them that are obviously not true, especially from unsavory sources that are very obviously like low or sexual or players or in and out or aggressive or jealous or like, I think this person has had to confront that. Like they thought, well, maybe it is me. And so then I think that's what made them quiet or guarded or leave and go off on some kind of pilgrimage. And then through getting around their soul tribe is what I'm hearing, which is maybe on the road, this person realized like, actually that was really messed up. That a lot of people could have possibly believed those things about me. That has nothing to do with me. That has everything to do with low vibrational, negative, nasty people. I obviously wasn't safe there. I'm glad I got out. Like, something here like that. It was a death. I think this person has had a major death. They may be very different than the person that they used to be. Like, you may find out this person, like, they grew up in the Midwest, in the Catholic Church, eating casseroles, playing baseball. And then all of a sudden this person is like traveling the Himalayas, like in prayer beads or something. This person has had a death, like a major transformative experience that was very healing because they really went through it. And it feels social. And it all comes down to jealousy and people trying to own this person or force this person or contort this person into somebody that they're not. Or again, people want to use this person for their own benefit. They expect this person to be a pushover about it. They're not. This person's not a pushover. And they get punished for not being a pushover. People take offense. I'm picturing like I know Dr. Phil's terrible, okay? But I used to watch that when I was a kid. And I'm picturing certain episodes where it would be like, they'd be like, so you're offended? Like it would be the cheater in the relationship, like the interloper on the marriage. And it'd be like, so you're offended? Like the wife's not offended. She's trying to be mature and process it. And he'd be like, why are you the one that's offended? And I feel like this person is put in situations where they've been wronged, but it's like somebody else acts like they're offended, like from what this person has done. That's really what I'm getting. And so I think this person internalized it and they're like, well, I must be a magnet for ridiculousness. I'm hearing audacity must be on sale. Yeah, this person, they got inappropriate mirroring from a lot of people because they were just in the wrong place. I'm hearing they were just in the wrong place. Wrong place at the wrong time is what I'm hearing. I think this person has also been in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it may have involved alcohol here as well. So, okay. That's what I have. That's what I have for pile number 3. I feel like this person's like really great. Slandered to filth. That's what I'm getting. Like this person really has been. But it's, again, I'm getting that Taylor Swift, like Kardashian clan situation where it was like, obviously that was like an attack job, something like that. Okay. So that was the end of pile number 3. Let me take a sip of this cold coffee. We're on pile 3, but we are getting ready to do the general messages from Spirit. This is why I need to move. Yeah. Yeah. How you feel, Jess, Alex? I do, yeah. Always weirdo o'clock in the coven. I love it. Okay. So, all right, let's move on to the general message. I'm actually already getting certain things. Again, I'm being drawn to this Broken Mirrors deck. It's a new deck that I have. I think Spirit wants to talk with you about broken mirrors in your life. People who have reflected an incorrect truth to you about yourself. I feel like this is a big part of the karmic lesson that everybody is working through in order to actually reunite or unite with their forever person. You have to understand like the broken mirrors. I'm hearing you're not like, it's not bad luck. You have had broken mirrors around you that have given you a distorted perspective of you, how you can expect to be treated by people, especially when you're bearing your soul, and how you can expect to be treated here like by this person, and potentially like, especially in the case of pile number 1, where it's like there's some major karma to be like worked through. Potentially like you could have been in a relationship with a person that is actually a broken mirror for you. Thank you so much, Leah, for the $199. Oh, that's so nice. She said, so grateful for our head witch, Jess, and this coven. I love that. Okay, so let's see, Spirit. What do you want to say? Yeah, hold on here. This is about addressing controversy head on. Very directly, seeking out the truth of yourself, seeking out the truth of a situation because there's been broken mirrors. Hiding their feelings. It causes people to hide their feelings and stuff. Spirit, what do you want to say about these broken mirrors? Half-truth plus half-truth equals a lie. So, you know they say that the best lies have a bit of truth in them. So I think there could be, like, again, people reflecting back part of the truth, but not telling all of the truth. This could be about you. This could be about a situation. This could be about this person that you're meant to be with. It's like they're not telling the whole truth. They're leaving out information. They're distorting information, right? But this is like this broken mirrors. Okay, so they're saying we're offering you guidance. We're with you. Have faith in your healing, intuition, and dreams. Like they're assisting you. And look, red flags. There's red flags here. They're trying to illuminate certain red flags, certain signs about like cheating or deception to help you get around some kind of like infatuation, because they don't want you to go after like an infatuation kind of an energy, right? So let me just get a different deck here. Spirit, what else do you want to say here as a part of the general message? Wealth. Okay, this feels like jumping to a different message here. So Spirit wants to talk about your money and about some wealth that you have coming in here. What else, Spirit, for the general message? Oh my gosh, spiritual guidance and protection from harm. And then she's holding this candle, like, and they're kind of like lighting the way here. So Spirit is trying to lead you here on this journey, but like, okay, so I'm thinking about the concept of wealth, like especially in Vedic astrology, it's like wealth is considered like good karmas. So Spirit is saying like, okay, follow us because whatever's going on with your money right now, it's a part of the guidance of like, you know, even if you're having money restrictions and you feel like you need to make a career change or something, all of that is a positive change because it's helping you to build good karmas. You might not want to build in a current company or something like that because it could actually negatively affect your karma. So like the Vedic concept of wealth is, yes, like you have money and you have comfort, but you have a good family, you have health, you have friends, you have understanding. Okay, so I'm hearing like that kind of ties in with the broken mirror message is like Spirit's trying to guide you out of that. And money may actually be something that you're working through in like overcoming like a karmic knot and like building that true wealth, like that true positive karma here. Look, they're trying to lead you to some kind of great happiness. And they're, yeah, okay, interesting. Okay, I'm hearing like, okay, it says control your anger or you will be sorry. So there's some kind of siren call that is leading you to a broken bridge. That's what I'm getting with the harp energy. It's like the siren sound. It sounds really beautiful, right? And it's like great happiness here, but I'm kind of getting that. The siren call leads you to a broken bridge, an unsuccessful outcome to a problem. This is what I'm saying. There's some kind of like karma around communication and direct communication and making sure that you're not hearing information secondhand by people who may have ulterior motives. And control your anger or you will be sorry. Success is assured with good plans and hard work, and they want you to listen to your intuition because you are a unicorn, and potentially the person that they want you connecting with is also a unicorn. They're different. So sometimes people aren't even nefarious when they are wrong, when they get it wrong. Sometimes people just don't understand. But you will understand this person. You will understand your soulmate, right? Interesting. Okay, cobweb. Protected from negative forces beyond your control. Spirit is trying to guide you. There's some kind of danger here. And it may have to do with wealth. Spirit is trying to guide you here. Look, casket. Someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. So there's an ending that's actual protection here. And they want you to use your intuition, or Spirit's trying to guide you away from this. I'm hearing honeypot. So it's like, don't go after a situation because of wealth, or redefine what wealth is. You know, like health is wealth. Wealth is having a good connection. Wealth is having a good family. Wealth is like being happy and satisfactory, or like, look, oh my gosh. So yeah, a stubborn, aggressive person, disappointment in a friend or lover. Okay, so Spirit is trying to guide you. I feel like I'm hearing, yeah, there's a karmic energy here. And it could be a job karmic. It could be somebody offering you a pathway forward, maybe offering you money. This person is a stubborn, aggressive person, or is attacked, or attracted to a stubborn aggressive person. You may be attracted to a stubborn aggressive person that has like seemingly wealth, but they don't have wealth in the way that I described it, and you will be disappointed in this friend or lover. And oh look, candle, you will be shown the way around this person. So it's following your intuition that's going to get you around this. And I just heard as opposed to, it says fair woman, dealings or relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. Follow spirit. Don't follow, look, hard work ahead. There are forces working against you. There could be this fair woman here that has blonde, gray, or white hair that is going to lead you to weeping. It's going to lead to family sorrow because it's not genuine wealth. Because again, you don't have like a healthy family or like a healthy family dynamic or something. You might have money, but then I'm hearing you may have to spend it all to get yourself out of this situation. Because it's, there's a woman here. Or maybe that's you and somebody is trying to tempt you. And they act like an angel. This person acts like an angel. Look, heartache over what you no longer have, in need of help, assistance, and guidance, November. Okay, and this person is going to try to make it seem like people who are genuinely helpful and genuinely offering guidance to you are the nefarious ones. I feel like this person they're really subtle about it, and they're really nefarious. And this could be someone with magical capability as well, or somebody with just some kind of like energy work. They're very careful with their timing around these certain things, and they're very subtle, and they'll try to subtly get you, somebody here, spirits, angels, the people spirit is like bringing in to kind of leading you down the path. This person may try to lead you down the wrong pathway is what I'm getting. I don't know. And I don't know. This is like a tricky person. Look, trouble and accusations. This person is clever. Like whoever this is, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business, you need to just stick to the basics. Stick to the basics. I'm hearing don't go chasing waterfalls. If it's too good to be true, it is too good to be true. This has to do with like wisdom and following your inner guidance and following like your value system. Yeah. But after return to sender, thank you so much for the $20. This is hitting me in the heart space, very accurate. I feel like after you deal with this person, okay, this might link back to pile number 1 about that karmic knot, because I think after you deal with this person, and especially if you deal with this person successfully, like that's behind you. And that's when like you maybe meet this soulmate or things are kind of coming in. So spirit's acknowledging that there is maybe some karma that you've signed up to work through. Look, younger man, dealings or relationships with a younger man, trouble, accusations. You should accept valid criticism. You should accept valid criticism about this, okay? So somebody here is trying to, and it's like whoever, they may have a dealing with, I don't know. This could be a younger man that's trying to like lead you astray or something like that. Or I'm kind of picturing a woman who will end up getting involved with a younger man. And it's going to cause a lot of trouble, family sorrow, accusations, or something. But that's not for everybody. But I'm hearing you should accept valid criticism here because... Look, trust your intuition again. You trust your intuition and it will lead you to a period of prosperity and abundance. This is interesting. I'm like into this now. Look, October could be a significant month. And look, coins again, happiness and well-being, money will be coming to you. Opportunity or windfall, but it's a carrot, so it's a root. It's something that kind of like takes some time here. So yeah, I feel like there's some sort of karmic test about which voice you listen to, and it has to do with an angel, because I'm hearing angel in disguise. She was an angel in disguise. Now you see your angel was a fake, and you see my love was never misplaced. So there could be some kind of somebody's trying to siren song you. They want to tell, I'm hearing like sweet as honey, like they're trying to tell you what it is that you want to hear in order to get you to involve with them in business or to take their money or to go down like some kind of pathway. But this is a stubborn, aggressive person. They're trying to come off sweet. They're a stubborn, aggressive person, or they're leading you to a stubborn, aggressive person. It's not worth it. Like whatever wealth you get, it robs you of your happiness and your peace and something to do with family, something like that. And they want to spear your heart here is like what I'm getting. Or like use that to kind of like keep the money coming in or something. but they're trying to lead you astray. But this is a devil that comes in like as an angel. And I think there's actual genuine angelic guidance that's coming in through you. And this person wants you to question that. They want you to think that that is deceptive. And it could be because somebody here is telling you the truth. And you really want to like believe that you can take the easy way out or like take the quick fix or something. But that's the karma. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anything else? Any other messages, even if it's like something different? Okay, you are protected from your negative forces beyond your control. And this, like with this cobweb energy, I'm picturing Frodo in the cave, and he's given that light from the elves. It was like their most precious, beloved star. And I'm hearing like, this is a light for when all other lights go out. So you're receiving some kind of like knowledge or heads up or guidance. Maybe now, maybe like this is what's happening. And this is meant to be like a light in the darkness when all of the lights go out. Something for you to kind of follow and keep your eyes on the prize is what I'm hearing. And it will scare away some kind of like predator. This is also, I meant to tell you, like when you become yourself and you don't try to become what society tells you should become, like rich or famous or attractive, the predators go after people who have that. If you allow yourself to have your freak flag and be a little bit weird or different, then those kind of people don't necessarily, it's kind of like a natural repellent for people like that. Yeah, there's definitely fraudulent people. Okay, August is coming up here as well. There could be some excitement in August. You might get a new home or a new attitude in August. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So, and maybe this is what to look out for. I don't know. Oh yeah, I kind of think it is. It's exciting. Use your intuition. Do not get swept up in the excitement. There could be a flash bang. You could receive an offer of like, oh, a new home or a new attitude. I can't tell you if it's the right move or the wrong move. But don't fall for the flash. Don't fall for the excitement. Don't get swept away. Like, use your intuition. Stay level-headed. You know that success is built one step at a time. There's no such thing as a quick fix. That's devil energy. You're going to live to regret it. Look, handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Good advice from a wise person. Yeah, like, I think you have received good advice here, but I think somebody here is trying to act like they're giving you good advice, but you can feel the difference in the advice, you know? You can feel the difference. So I think that's what I have for you guys here. Okay, yeah, because, all right. So this is also the other thing, because it's like if you fall for whatever this trap is, and you are perfectly capable of seeing through this, I think you already have a hunch about it, if it's already something that's going on, or your intuition is going to peek you off, but fully go into that questioning process. It's like whatever this is, if you get involved in it, it's like it's going to set in a chain of events, a series of events that is going to make you feel like you have bad luck for 7 years, is what I'm getting. Like, not that everything is going to be shit in your life, but it's like, remember what I was saying in pile number 1? It's like something needs to be communicated, but because that one thing happened or didn't happen, it's like, it's like there's a series of negative events that could happen for getting in bed with the wrong people, in business. Don't mix business and pleasure with these people either. Like it's like, maybe they're very attractive, but they're a hobgoblin on the inside. Do you know what I mean? Like, and half a truth plus half a truth is a lie. And it's going to maybe lead to addictions, a roller coaster, or a toxic connection. And Spirit is like, this is your karma to like work through in order to kind of get to your soulmate. And they want to help you, and you are receiving guidance, but you have to trust that intuition. So I think that's all I'm really getting here. Nice. It's so nice when Spirit comes in to confirm our experiences. That is so true. Gross, and thank you. Yeah, so I think that's what I have. Anything else? So what should you lean into? Let me ask that. And I like to ask this question. What should you lean into? Judgment. This is like, I think somebody may try to blackmail you or something, or like you may be afraid of judgment. So it's like that could be potentially why you would get involved like with these people, because maybe you think people are judging you based on your financial situation or something like that. And Spirit's like, you should lean into judgment. Thank you so much, Nikki, for the $20. It's like, just lean into the judgment. Don't be afraid of people like judging you. I understand that everyone has their unique path and challenges. You have your own unique path and challenges. Trust the path, trust the process, and it's going to lead to growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And that speaks to the intuition here as well. Your intuition is what's going to give you confidence. If you get involved with these people because you're afraid of judgment, and that's a decision that is driven by fear, and it's actually what's going to block your intuition. And that's part of what the function that's going to keep you trapped in this for longer. Lean into gratitude for what it is that you have. Don't focus on what it is that you don't have. Anything else? Lean into change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. And lean into like a death experience, that some things do have to end, right? I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. So, and it could be that somebody like has information on you or something, and they're like, oh, well, if you get away from me, then I'm going to spread this rumor about you and that rumor about you. And you just have to lean into that and be like, well, if people are stupid enough to believe you, then that sounds like a them problem. Okay, so what should you lead away from? What should you lean away from? I need to hear that message about not being swayed by the flashbang, for sure. Okay, what should you lean away from? Failure. I think this is like a fear of failure. Yeah, this is the karma. It's like fear of failure, fear of judgment. Like these are things we all deal with, right? I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. You may feel like you made a mistake. So even if you do get wrapped up in these people, like just like admit that you made a mistake and then like deal with the judgment of the situation. I'm hearing it's never too late to like back down or back away from it. Even if like you feel that the experience is, the death experience. And some of you may be hesitant to call an ending to something here because you think that something coming to an end is like a failure on your part, but it's not. What else should they lean away from? Fear and low self-esteem. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. You are lovely. Okay, you are talented. You are skillful. There is a path forward for you where you can be successful. It may take some time. You have to trust your path and trust that the obstacles that you kind of have to overcome is what's making you a great person, and it's what's bringing out those skills, that the path that you're living in your life is the path that God has planned for you. And don't try to take any shortcuts or again, like be swayed by that devil energy or the flashbang. Okay, so that's what I have for you guys. I think I am going to call it there. Failure in a fake world is success. Yeah. Thank you for this very needed message. I don't thank me. Your guides are the ones looking out for you. And I do just want to say, I think that means that I think your heart is really in the right place. Like, even if you have, things that are like, that you struggle to see very clearly, because your guides are really assisting you a lot, which means like, I think you've called upon them. And that's another thing is I'm hearing ask for assistance, ask for help, especially in the moments. Oh, that's the light. Like I'm hearing build, yes, something here is designed for you to like connect with spirit, like in the darkness. That's the light when all other lights go out. I'm getting goosebumps. That's the light when all other lights go out, because there is the law of like non-interference. That's one of like the sacred laws of Thoth, right? Like it's the law of non-interference, where your guides won't interfere with you because you are a sovereign being and they respect you. Came here, you're strong. You signed up for this. You know every possibility before you agreed to coming in here, and nobody would disrespect you enough to say that you couldn't do it. But you do have access to your guides. You do have access to boons, and those are all parts of your karma too. And you have a strong relationship with your guides. I'm getting goosebumps here. They love you. They're here to help. I'm hearing we're here to assist. We can illuminate things, especially if you have your intuition on and you are willing to like be alerted for things. Like they're saying, we will assist you. We can light up certain things. Just pray to us, or talk with us, however it is, commune with us, and we can help you. That is the light in the darkness when all other lights go out. Just pray, ask for assistance, because otherwise it's like the genie with Aladdin where he's like, I can't help you, man. Like, oh, you got to say the words, and then he gets him out from like drowning. It's that moment, but it's like, you got to say the words. Come on. Like, because your guides are right there. They're ready. They're ready. I'm hearing, I'm ready. I'm ready. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, the last thing that I do just want to share, we have a new candle. I wish you guys could smell this. I really honestly do. Okay, I'm not going to make this very long, but we have this like winter, what are we calling it? Midwinter night? Midwinter night. And that's exactly what it smells like. I am not exaggerating when I say this is probably the best smelling candle I've ever smelled in my entire life. I know that's probably sus coming from me, but I stand by that. Like I like the smell of all of our candles for different reasons. Like the chai, like the what's it called? Pumpkin chai?
Yeah.
That one, it's like such a classic scent. I'll never not like that. Our ritual candles have this like very light incense kind of a scent to it. This one, it smells as if like you went out in the middle of a forest, in the middle of the night, in the Arctic Circle, around Christmas time, under Aurora Borealis, and there was like pine trees around and like a soft wind and just a hint of magic in the air. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. Like, it really does smell like that. I think it's the perfect like Christmas scent, but it's also like really good for winter, and it only comes in the white because winter time and it's just kind of like festive. But if you are interested in getting a winter candle, this one is amazing. And of course, we use 100% soy wax and the cleanest scents that you can get on the market. It has it is Prop 65, like it's deals with Prop 65 in California, where there's like over 900 ingredients that California recognizes as causing harm to humans, and none of those ingredients are in these candles. It's probably like the safest burning candle that you can get on the market. And that is going to be available sometime this weekend. So it's not available right now, but it is going to be available this weekend. And I just wanted to let you know, it's going to be nice for like all winter long. I might burn this like literally all year. I like it that much. I think it's like really elegant. I don't know. I just kind of want this to be the way that my home smells like all the time. So yeah, and thank you so much for those of you who have been buying candles. We have a lot of repeat customers. I hope that means that you are satisfied with your candles and that you really like working with them. I think we received a notification that we have like star seller status now on Etsy, but you have to be on there for like 90 days for it to actually show up on your account. So I just want to say thank you so much for those of you who have been buying candles and leaving positive reviews and everything. It really does mean so much. So, yeah. Okay. So I think that's what I have. I kind of want to tell you guys a story about Chipotle that I heard from Alex. Should I tell it? Sure. Okay, because I'm getting ready to go to Chipotle, as you guys know, or to like get my Chipotle. So there was this lady in Ohio, I think it was, and she went into a Chipotle, and I don't know, something was like not to her liking. So she, I guess, just like started berating this employee, and things like escalated. And I think that she like took a Chipotle bowl, and like threw it in this employee's face, like just threw it in her face, and she got charged, I think, with something.
She was convicted of assault. She pled guilty.
She was convicted of assault. She pled guilty. And her punishment was that she had to work in a fast food restaurant for 2 months. And at first I was like, okay, well, like serves her right. And then Alex was like, Jessica, think about this, because we learned about it like from this lawyer's website. And it's kind of insane that like a job that person was working was used like as her punishment. Tarang, thank you so much for the $100. Like, that's kind of crazy though, isn't it? It's like they're like just a job that so many people have and like are expected to suffer through has like been used to punish someone who like assaulted someone. Like, yeah, I mean, I understand that they like need to learn empathy, but I just find that to be so wild. Like, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Amy, thank you so much for the $6.99. The complete unmitigated gall, right? And I heard about that and I was like, dang, like I just feel really bad for that person who like, yeah. You can't punish a person with a lot of people's actual life. Like, right? That's what I'm saying. Like that is like, I find that strange. I was like, whoa. Anyways, I just wanted to share that because I go to Chipotle a lot and I don't want to see anybody get yelled at there. So yeah, that's what I have. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our Friday witchy hangout. I've got a Patreon video coming out tomorrow. It's the romance reading. It's like the head versus the heart. What does your head want? What does your heart want? That was a really interesting one to do. And yeah, I don't think I have anything else to share. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that this was helpful information on your forever person and your path to them and who they are and what they're dealing with and what like brings you guys together and everything. So thank you guys for coming in. I'm probably going to take some time off here soon. We'll still do the witchy hangout on Friday, like the live streams, but just like, I don't know when exactly I'm going to take some time off, but I probably will take a couple weeks off of the like the pre-recorded videos for the channel. Obviously I'll still do Patreon and I'm still going to do the live streams, but I'm probably going to take just some time here. I'm just letting you guys know to expect that whenever I figure that out. So anyways, bye little Luna. Okay, bye guys.